Guy would not tell me what he meant by multiple streams of income, so I blocked him. Hey girlies. I'm making this post in this sub because I want to hear the perspective of other women instead of having a bunch of angry incels invade my post on the dating subreddits. So I was talking to this guy who is in his 30s and I'm 24. We were getting to know each other and he asked me what I do for work. I told him and gave him a very clear answer on what I do. I work in therapy with kids, in case you were wondering, lol. So I asked him what he does for a living and he just said I have multiple sources of income. Okay sir, that doesn't answer my question. So I asked him again if he could explain what he means by that and he just repeated himself again. I am not a fan of ambiguity or vagueness and I think that I'm a pretty straightforward person. So the fact that he kept giving me the same vague answer over and over again and refused to tell me what he does for a living made me feel like he was involved in some sketchy shit, so I blocked him everywhere and unmatched his profile. I don't think it should be that hard to tell a potential date what you do for a living. Especially at the age of 33. I sometimes feel like I'm being too picky and I'm too quick to block guys. But when they're being super vague like that, it looks like a red flag to me. But what do you guys think? Edit. Wow, this got a lot of attention. Thanks for all your input. Yeah. No. Definitely sketchy, and you were spot on to trust your instincts and block him. Sounds like he's either into bad crypto scams or some MLM nonsense. Or he's unemployed but won't admit it. The omission of details by being vague about it seems dishonest and weird. I think that would be a red flag for most people. You aren't wrong. Multiple streams of income could be I'm a teacher, DJ on weekends, and buy and sell collectible hats online. But I'm guessing whatever he's got going on and doesn't want to talk about isn't that wholesome. He meant to say that he door dashes. Does Uber Eats and Amazon Flex sometimes. Seriously though, good on you for having self-respect op. You are allowed to unmatch and block anyone. For any reason. As women we get told to be nice to everyone to the point of being a doormat, and that just ends up causing us to stick around with people that are not a good fit because we feel like we don't have a good reason to say no or cut them off. I would 100 think he meant drug dealer stolen cars. So why did he bring it up? Probably has no income and was hoping to live off yours. In my day they called themselves entrepreneurs. He does Uber, Seamless, etc. But his car's broken right now. Can he borrow yours? Maybe it's just me. But if anyone who claims to have multiple income sources is adamantly unwilling to say what they are, I'm going to assume that at least one of those sources is something illegal. And not like popular herbal remedies illegal. I'm thinking it's something definitely worthy of wearing orange for at least 10 years illegal. I think this guy is either rich or broke with no in between, and it's about 99 to be broke. Being vague about his unreliable income is a red pill tactic to weed out the gold diggers. LMAO. These dudes have no assets, a shitty car, and just lost their $1,000 in a crypto scam. But they think they're kangs on the come up and need a real woman to build with them. I can translate he is invested in some combination of pyramid schemes, passive income schemes like drop shipping, and crypto. More like multiple streams of outcome. I was thinking multiple MLMs, which personally makes me wary. He pees on people for money. Has a Twitch channel that earns him $40K a year and has a Ghostbusters podcast called Crossing Streams. Multiple streams of income. Or he's an investor Dogecoin bro. That's how people who don't realize they're being scammed yet tell everyone around them they're being scammed. Maybe he does the scamming. But statistically it's more likely he's a crypto bro with a day job. You can probably find someone closer to your age who's honest about their income. I think you did the right thing in blocking him and not looking back. Everyone I know who's genuinely successful has one prepared line for this question because they don't want to discuss their portfolio. I'm a real estate investor. I trade currencies. I work in asset management. I own bar restaurant. Everyone makes their life sound less vague, not more. I went on a date with someone who was vague like this and I called it out and was like, dude, are you a drug dealer or something? Which made him tell me the truth. He bets on sports. Grimace, 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 location flag, location flag, location flag, location flag, location flag. Multiple streams of income MLM speak. Probably does Amway and crypto. Steer way clear. Nah, that was a red flag. Also, IMHO. The risk of not blocking outweighs the reward. If some guy gives you a bad feeling, trust your gut and move on. MLMs and crypto scams, all of which lose money, but he keeps investing his Lyft driver money into multiple streams of income. My mom gives me money for clothes, food. Dad gives me gas money, deadpan face. You did good. He asks you and expects a proper answer, but he can't give you one. Either he's a trust fund baby that lives off his family and interstate, or he has various odd jobs. Could also mean he's a landlord entrepreneur, but I doubt that. He's broke and is probably looking for a girlfriend with a job. Whatever the truth was, nobody has time to waste for those games. I dated a guy who would never tell me how old he was. I had that once too. Guy said something super vague like I work in business, not I have a business. So I joked that it seemed a bit shady and he blew up at me for insulting him and making assumptions. Face with rolling eyes. Bye. If a man is trying to date someone 10 years younger, it's usually because women his age won't tolerate his BS. Good on you for not falling for it either. I like working for myself. So I have a few different hustles going on. When someone asks me what I do for a living, I say I like working for myself. So I have a few different hustles going on. Being evasive about it is suspicious. Sounds like he's into some sketchy shit. Like you said. Or just sold all his possessions to buy Bitcoin. I'd have the same reaction. My first thought would be MLM and ain't nobody got time for that. You have good instincts. If I had to guess based on knowing people who are inclined to say the same thing, it's likely some combination of stock trading or similar, gambling, or shadier things like running scams or selling drugs. Nah, you're good. That does sound shady. Anyone with a legit job would tell you their job without going into specifics. I'm a teacher. I'm a mechanic. I'm in fast food or whatever it is he does. Even if he was unemployed, he could say currently unemployed but looking or something. To me he sounds shady or probably took advice from some red-pilled moron that tells men not to give out their income info because women are gold diggers. Either way, you took the best route possible. Vague and dishonest, you did the right thing to run away from this red flag parade. He is probably unemployed. His multiple income sources are one or more of the following: cryptocurrencies, MLMs, streaming himself across various platforms, playing computer games, drugs, selling stuff on eBay, his family, government assistance, rideshare or delivery service, showing up to a new job once. Either he's completely unemployed or he's engaged in something illegal. Lots of people have multiple streams of income, but still manage to say, I work at XYZ company as an office manager, but I also have a side hustle growing rare orchids, and sometimes I drive for Uber on date nights.